Today, we learn how to speak woodpecker. Woodpeckers are some of the earliest birds to start nesting season. They're getting frisky right now. Some of them are drumming quite a bit, looking to attract a mate and protect a territory. Both genders drum, and with a little practice, you can tell them apart. There are a bunch of different woodpeckers in Maine, but the two you need to know first are the downy and the hairy woodpecker. The downy woodpecker is the small one. It's in all neighborhoods, and it comes to feeders a lot. Hairy woodpeckers are bigger, with longer bills. They both look a lot alike, but both hairies and downies drum this time of year. But here's the difference. Downies are slower. You feel you can hear every tap distinctly. Listen. See? You can hear every tap kind of distinctly. Hairies are much faster. It's like a blur of taps. Hear it? Much faster. You don't feel you can hear every tap distinctly. Next, another woodpecker that's about the same size, shape, and color as the other two woodpeckers, but this one's a migrant, and it gets back somewhere around mid-April. Once it gets back, it starts drumming a lot because it's in a real hurry to start its territory and attract a mate. This is the woodpecker that really likes to drum on metal a lot. Sapsuckers have a drum that starts out strong and then just peters out, almost like the bird runs out of gas. Listen. No other woodpecker in the East does that. Pileated woodpeckers are the big ones. They're about the size of a crow. Pileateds have a big booming drum that starts out very strong and then accelerates and gets a little quieter towards the end. It's like a dropped ping pong ball. Listen. Like a dropped ping pong ball, big and boomy, but accelerating. There are two rare woodpeckers in the North Maine woods. You'll probably never get to hear either one, but just in case. Black-backed woodpecker is more common. It's about the size of a hairy woodpecker, but it's got a completely black back. The drum of a black-backed woodpecker is like the short, even drum of a hairy woodpecker, but just a little bit slower. The individual taps are a little more distinct. The American three-toed woodpecker is very similar. It's also very rare. It's the northernmost woodpecker in the world, and a few get just south of the Canadian border into Maine. They have a white ladder-back pattern on the back. The three-toed woodpecker is more of a ragged sound, a little louder and kind of ragged like this. Well, for now, all you have to do is learn the first two, the slower downy woodpecker and the faster hairy woodpecker. Learn those two, and then the others get easier, and soon you'll be marching to the beat of a different drummer.